So I called Sharla yesterday in the middle of my busy day because I had things to talk to her about, and my daughter kept interrupting our phone call, and I'm dealing with all this paper stuff, and she's like, oh my gosh, Mom, where'd you get all that paper? And I was like, let me tell you, I used to be a scrapbooker when that was a thing and things weren't digital.
Yes, it's all digital now.
She has no idea.
It's not worth us doing.
Right. Well, she's like, what's scrapbook, you know? I was like, you know, your baby book? I used to spend hours. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Right, so she's, we had to cut down paper so that we can print a stencil on them and cut out some stuff. So I'm like, oh, Sharla, she doesn't even understand what scrapbooking is. And so Sharla tells me,
I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like messing with my scrapbook stuff too. I've got these colors and my little cutter thing. I was like, what are you doing? I can't remember if I said what I was doing.
I think you said it first.
So I was like, oh, I'm making a gratitude tree. I was talking to my kids this morning. I was like, hey guys, it's November 2nd. And so we're talking about November and doing school. And they're like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, so let's talk about things we're grateful for. And so one of my kids is like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? I was like, oh, mom fail, mom fail. I was like, okay, it's time to make a gratitude tree, and every day we're going to write down something we're grateful for, and we're going to make our tree full of so many things. And so I figured like the first things would be really broad and big ideas, and by the time we're done with the month, we're going to be really specific. So I thought that was a really great challenge for especially my younger kids to think more about gratitude. So I tell Tiffany, I'm doing a gratitude tree.
And I was like, oh, that's so funny, that's what we're doing too.
So here we are on Stupid Useful seeing, oh my goodness, is this stupid?
Or is it going to be useful?
Yes, and hopefully, I really hope it's useful, but going all the way to Thanksgiving with this, we'll see if I can keep it up.
It lasts, right?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we were working on.
Right.
So go ahead,
okay, so I'll go first. So I bought this little contraption.
It's so cute.
A while ago, and it's been hanging on my fireplace and lost on it. And we've never stuck. It's a photo holder, I assume.
Yeah.
Because I bought it at one of those used stores.
Your lost gratitude is already gone.
Aw.
Your leaves are falling.
It's fall.
It's fall.
So anyway, so we cut out a whole bunch of different colors, and so every day we're gonna write, and this is what my tree looks like, and it's gonna hang on our fireplace. And then our goal was Thanksgiving morning, when we have our Thanksgiving breakfast before my daughter goes to work, we're going to sit down and read everything on our gratitude tree. So this is what mine looks like. Sharla's is very different from mine.
So I picked this up a few years back.
Right, it's like an actual tree.
It is an actual tree, and like, okay, the best part about my tree, there it is that it lights up.
Aw, it's lit.
It's lit, and so I'm kind of like, this is so gonna be like the craziest bush you've ever seen.
You got a lot of kids to write every day on there.
We do. It's gonna be really crazy, but I'm like, I don't care. It's something, and so
right? It's awesome.
It was after clearance decor, and so I've just really loved it. I love the extra color it brings for fall, and so my little papers are not leaves, since I have a million leaves. So I just cut out these little diamond type shapes.
Oh, that's a cute idea.
Yeah, so they're different fall colors, and so like the greens will stand out more than, and then like the little gold and then browns.
Oh.
So some actually will really blend. And so there's a few on here. They're kind of hard to see, but they're on there.
Oh, because I already chose the fall colors already.
Yes, and so the fall colors are already blending well. So we have some nice kind of rustic twine, and it's blending. So it'll be a bush, but that's okay. I'm really excited to see how full it is. And one of my daughters is like, we don't have enough room on that tree.
Watch.
Something to be grateful for. I don't know. I was like, you know what? You're going to put more than one on each branch. It's okay. But between the twine lengths, it's going to look great. So,
right. And I think
really, it's not about the looks. This is just about having somewhere to put it, to be physical, to remind us to be grateful. I need reminders.
The fuller that it gets, I think the cooler it'll be, like just in your mind to see all the gratitude on it. So I'm excited to see what that ends up looking like. Mine's gonna have like 12 leaves on.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, jammed in there.
Now, I don't know if I got the idea from my sister, but my sister does it too. But she has a wall at her house that she just cuts out a big strip of paper for her tree trunk, and then she has all the leaves, and then they just stick them on the wall.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a tree at home, if you don't have a fun lit tree,
there's so many ways to do this.
Right, like you could, and I even know somebody who just puts leaves, like her kids are smaller, so she traces their handprints and they write little things on it. I think my kid's school did like that too.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go out and find a tree. you can create one or just a space to put this, or a jar to write it on a popsicle stick and put it in there. Different ways that you can do to talk about gratitude.
Yeah, and again, be creative, do whatever you want. Let us know if you're gonna make your own tree or help your kids think more about being grateful this time of year. I know that November, as we come into Thanksgiving, is a great time of year to not pass over and just move on to Christmas, that we want to be grateful and remember the good things that are going on. I would say 2020, if you want to think about good things going on, this is the challenge of the year to do it. But there really are so many good things, and I don't want my kids to be stuck in an area where they just see all the negative parts.
Right? There's so much, and my house is full of teenagers.
Yes, it is.
So it's like hormonal roller coaster. I don't know what to call it. It's exciting. You never know what's gonna happen. It's almost like Halloween. I'm just kidding. My kids are good.
They're good kids.
But and everything that's going on, and what the media and the world and what everything's being focused on isn't positive. There's a lot of anger, I feel like, and it feeds quickly. And whether it's in the world or just teenage hormones that feeds anger quickly, like, it doesn't have to be anything outside, it's like, whatever. But I think that the more that we show gratitude and the more that we think about the things that are good in our lives and we write them down physically,
yeah,
I think it changes our brain and changes the way that we're thinking, and we become happier. There's been studies done that prove this and things like that. And so we decided in our house that I'm done. I'm done with snippiness. I'm done with mood swings. My husband's probably done with them too, sorry. I'm doing the tree too. So none of us are perfect. So I think from 2 years old up to 102, we can all write a little bit more of things that we're grateful for to help us be happier. Because 2020 needs some happy.
Right, and I think like it's easy to see the negatives. It's hard to remember, oh, what a blessing it's been to be together. What a blessing to slow down and take more time to be friends with our family and actually get to know them and have time together. What a blessing to not have to run out the door at dinner time for all the sporting or a million activities. Now, you know what, those things are starting back up, and sometimes that's a wonderful blessing, that thing we get to go back to some activities. Whatever it is for you, maybe we don't need to just see the sad, because there are these blessings that are waiting for us if we just take a minute and look around and put them into our lives, and that will really lift us up. It lifts our spirits, it lifts our mood, then we're happier with those around us, and what a blessing if we can share true happiness, because being fake about it isn't going to really help anybody.
No. Doesn't last very long.
All right.
So, and there's a lot of days before Thanksgiving.
We're just at the beginning of November. So.
Right, and Thanksgiving's like the
27th, I think.
Right, so 27 things of what you're thankful for. Yeah. I'm excited to do this, and then I'm excited that we're going to read them too.
All right, so that's our little mini episode today. Thanks for hanging out with us and seeing our fun gratitude trees. And go ahead and click like and subscribe. We can't wait to see you guys again. We're grateful for you watching if you watch it, and share the love, and we'll see you next time.